Hello, my dear students, kiddos, to the ultimate recap of the circle chapter, a part of conics chapter. ठीक है? So we are dividing this conics topic into different parts like circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. 4 different parts. Today we will be studying the introduction to all the conic section, then a circle and some questions on circle. We are dealing with the standard equations only here. Okay, so the definition of conic section is the curve obtained by intersecting right circular cone with the plane. What is a right circular cone? It's a double nappe right circular cone. This kind of such a figure is called as right circular cone. Now, how is this obtained? Let me talk about that first. ये तो बड़ा ही रफ सा डायग्राम मैंने बना दिया आपके सामने. How is this obtained? Just imagine, guys. Imagine there is a straight line, a stick. I have a stick. Now I have another stick. Let me try to find another stick. Do I have? Yes. Physics वाला का ही पेन है ये. I have another stick. कुछ इस तरीके से. ठीक है? So one stick, another stick. Now the second stick is revolving around the fixed stick. ये ऐसे ऐसे revolve कर रहा है उसके आजू बाजू में. आप revolve मतलब ऐसे ऐसे नहीं revolve कर रहा है बच्चों. इस पे आप imagine करो इस तरीके से. अब ये बताना काफी मुश्किल है, बट ये देखो, दिख रहा है? ये एक पॉइंट यहाँ पे टच है, जो सेंटर वाला पॉइंट है ना. These two points are touched. And now this pen is, what kind of a shape is obtained? What do you think? क्या shape बन रहा है? If the point here is fixed, ये fixed है, and if this is at the point is fixed and this is, can you see? It's exactly forming a shape of double nappe. Yup, that is what we are talking, guys. That is what we are talking. Absolutely correct. Sorry. This is called as upper nappe of right circular cone. This is known as lower nappe. Why is it called right circular cone? Right circular cone क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे perpendicular है. Base and the axis, they are right angle to each other. Right circular cone. Upper nappe and lower nappe. Now, you all notice that this line was fixed. This pen was fixed. Only the other one was, yeah. So this fixed one is called as axis. And the thing which was rotating or revolving, whatever you say, rotate बोलना ज़्यादा better है ना यार, मेरी English थोड़ी खराब है, गल्फ में डाल दिया है फिर भी मुझे. Okay, this is rotating. This is rotating. The one thing that is rotating is called as generator. Why is it called as generator? It is called as generator because after it rotates, we generate a cone. A cone is generated because of this rotation. That's why this line is called as generator. This point is fixed. When I was rotating, one point was fixed. That point was called as vertex. Vertex of the double nappe right circular cone. Double nappe right circular cone. Now this is what it is. Now we are going to cut this cone at different angles. We are going to cut this cone at different angles. एक book या एक page ले लेती हूँ मैं. ले लिया मैंने. Now this cone will be cut at different angles. Sometime straight, sometime a little bent, sometime more bent, sometimes perpendicular. So when you cut it at different angles, you will get different cross-sectional shapes. Those shapes are nothing but your conic section. For example, if this double nappe cone I cut straight ऐसा है ना, ऐसा मैंने एकदम perpendicular cut किया, तो आपको क्या दिखेगा? वो cone में कौन सा shape दिखेगा? Which shape will you see on the cone? I will see a circle, right? When you cut the double nappe, you will see a circle perpendicular. When you don't cut it perpendicular but instead tilt it a little, so when you're tilting it a bit, you will see a shape like a ellipse. You will see a shape like a ellipse. Circle तो सबको पता है ना. Now perpendicular हो गया, थोड़ा सा tilt हो गया. Now it's parallel. Parallel to what? Parallel to one of the generator. If this is your generator उसको थोड़ा parallel cut करो. Parallel to your generator. Parabola. क्या बोला? Parabola. Parallel parabola. So you will get a shape like this. ऐसा shapes कुछ मिलेगा आपको, है ना? So this shape is of a parabola. And when you are cutting, ऐसे upper and lower nape both. If the plane cuts from one base to another, we get hyperbola. Up and down both, if it's cutting upper, you'll get a U-shaped thing. Lower part, you'll get a U-shaped thing, and that's your hyperbola. क्या बोला? Hyperbola. ज़्यादा कट किया, hyper हो गया ये. So these are the different conic sections. We don't see introduction mein many of the textbooks they talk about alpha and beta. The angle made by plane with the axis they call it alpha, and the angle made by this thing they call it as beta. But then we are not getting into alpha less than 90, beta greater than 90. It's not needed. You will not get a question on that. So we will skip. We just need to understand how these different shapes come. So these different shapes come when you cut a right circular cone with a plane at different angles. ठीक है? कुछ special cases भी होते हैं जब अगर if I cut this right circular cone at the vertex, if I cut it at the vertex, इस vertex पे मैंने ये लेके जाके cut किया तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? एक point मिलेगा. I'll get a point. So this is called as a degenerate case of a conic section. We'll get a point. So that's called as a degenerate case of a conic section. यहाँ पे भी कुछ है. यहाँ पे इन लोगों ने सब जगह point पे cut किया. But if I cut it just at the generator, I cut a plane just at a generator, I'll get pair of straight lines. Just imagine you're taking this, placing it exactly at the generator. What kind of shape will you get? You'll get a pair of straight line. And if you cut it right at the center, axis पे लेके जाके ऐसे axis पे cut किया तो हमको क्या मिलेगा? एक straight line ही मिलेगा. So these are all degenerate cases. Straight line, pair of straight line, we are not studying that. Point के बारे में क्या पढ़ोगे यार? हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं circle और ये सारी चीजों के बारे में. So let's begin. What is a circle? Each and every one of you know the definition of circle. Circle क्या है भाई साहब? हाँ? Yes. This is a circle. Why do I call it that as a circle and not this as a circle? What is the difference? This is not a circle, that is a circle. The simple difference is, ma'am, in this circle, all the points are at equal distance from the center. All the points are at equal distance from the center, correct? And this distance we like to call it as radius of the circle. The definition is the locus of points which are at fixed distance, from fixed point. Circle is locus of points which are at fixed distance from fixed point. The fixed distance is called as radius, and the fixed point is called as center. Fixed point is your center, fixed distance is radius. As simple as that. Now, how do you identify a circle? Guys, everything has a name, isn't it? नाम, हमारा नाम है, हमारा एड्रेस है, हमारा एक हुलिया है. So everyone needs an identity, isn't it? If I have a face, I'll be identified by a face. I can be identified by my name, by my species, correct? I have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 ears, 1 nose, 1 lip, 2 eyes. So this feature tells that I am a human being, correct? So how is the circle identified? मतलब हम circle को कैसे पहचानेंगे यार? So when it is at equal distance from a fixed point, तो it is a circle. हमने देख लिया. और क्या तरीका हो सकता है? नाम क्या है? सर्कल है. नाम वर्षा है, नाम सर्कल है. इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे होगा तो इसको सर्कल बोलेंगे, आप मेरा एड्रेस पता कर लो, मैं यहाँ रहती हूँ बताऊंगी नहीं बिल्कुल. I stay in this city, at this place, in this building, in this room number. You will get me, you will find me. That's my address. That's the definition. अब आगे जाते यार. मेरा हुलिया, सर्कल का हुलिया कैसा होता है? इक्वेशन वाइज. इक्वेशन वाइज there are different forms of circle. Equations of circle. Now the first one is, चलो तुमको पहला बताती हूँ, standard equation of circle. What is standard equation of circle? Standard equation is when center is at origin. When center is at origin. That is called as standard equation of circle. And the standard equation of circle is given by the formula x square plus y square is equal to r square. X square plus y square is equal to r square. That's standard equation of circle. X and y, they are the variables. For an equation, you need an LHS and RHS and some variables. So x and y are variables. They don't have any value. X and y are variables which will satisfy any point on the circle. If you take any point, let's say 1, 2 which lies on the circle, then this 1, 2 will satisfy the value of x and y. R is radius. R is radius of the circle. So that's your standard equation of a circle. I hope everyone knows what is a unit circle. Unit circle is a circle having radius 1. Next, the next important form of circle is center radius form, in which you know the center and you know the radius. But your center is generally written as h, k. C is the terminology, h, k is the coordinate of a center. Earlier it was 0, 0 origin, इसलिए O लिखा था. But in general, हम C, h, k लिखेंगे. And the formula is x minus h the whole square, y minus k the whole square equal to r square. h k center, r is the radius. कुछ नहीं, distance formula लगाया और कुछ नहीं. Okay. A circle having center at origin is standard circle. We already talked about it. X square plus y square is equal to r square. This is standard equation of circle. Let's talk about general form of a circle. What is general form of a circle? So I was talking, how do you identify a circle? मैंने एक equation देखा, x plus y equal to 3. Is it a circle? क्या इससे एक circle बनेगा, या एक line बनेगी, या एक ellipse बनेगा, या फिर स्क्वायर बनेगा? मुझे इस इक्वेशन से कैसे पता चलेगा क्या बनने वाला है? So for that we need to know general form of a circle. The general form of a circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is general form of a circle. Some points to be noted, my lord. Some points to be noted. Coefficient of x square should always be equal to coefficient of y square. If they are not equal, then it won't be a circle, it will be some other conic figure. Like it can be a parabola, it can be a parabola में खैर दोनों quadratic. It can be an ellipse, it can be a hyperbola, it can be pair of straight lines, because in these equations you have squared in x and y both. In parabola, square is only either in x or in y, one of the ways. So for circle, coefficient of x square should be equal to coefficient of y square. Very important. That's first way of identifying. ठीक है? और क्या? Both x and y can't be 0. Any one of them can be 0. मतलब let's say this x is 0 चलेगा, या only y is 0 चलेगा, but दोनों इकट्ठे 0 नहीं हो सकते. Can't be 0 together. Right है? Alright. Next, if coefficient of x square and y square are not 1, make it 1. From this equation, you can find out the center. From this equation, you can find out the center, and you can also find out the radius. How? The formula for center, which is h, k, is minus g, minus f. Can you see g, 2g, 2f? वहां से g और f निकाल लोगे, and from g and f, putting a minus sign will give you the center hk. And the formula for radius is root of g square plus f square minus c. G square plus f square minus c, not plus c, please remember that. So this equation tells me directly about the center and radius. एक और form है diametric form. What is this diametric form of a circle? The diametric form is when you know the coordinates of diameter. You don't know the center, but yes, you know the coordinates of diameter. Let's say x1, y1 and x2, y2. These are coordinates of diameter of the circle AA dash. Formula is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. That is the equation you will use to find when diameter is given. ये formula use करेंगे when endpoints of diameter are given. Next, position of a point with respect to circle. अब ये बड़ा ही obvious है. क्या है? Obvious है. कैसे यार? देखो, 3 केसेस ले रहे हैं हम. फर्स्ट केस, सेकेंड केस, थर्ड केस. सब लोग अपना अपना क्या यूज करेंगे? वही यूज करेंगे, कॉमन, बिल्कुल, सेंस. Okay, this is radius for each of the circle. Radius is R, center is C. Now this point P, if it lies inside, or it can lie on the circle, or it can lie outside the circle. Do you all agree? If the point P is inside the circle, don't you think that CP will be less than radius? Distance CP, of course. If point P is on the circle, don't you think that CP is equal to radius? Oh yes, ma'am. And if the point P is outside the circle, what do you think? This is exactly what you're thinking? Perfect. So then calculating the distance of that point from the center, and comparing with the radius will tell us whether the point is inside, on or outside the circle. Perfect. Very easy. Okay. Circle passing through origin. We know the center radius form of a circle is x minus h the whole square, y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. If circle is passing through origin, if circle passes through origin, then 0, 0 will satisfy equation of circle. ये बात तो तुम सब पकड़ के रख लो. Whenever a point lies on a circle, it will satisfy the equation of circle. If instead of 0, 0 there is 3, 4 lie on a circle, 3, 4 will satisfy equation of circle. So substitute करो. Substitute x equal to 0, y equal to 0 in equation 1. What are you getting? x0, y0. 0 minus h the whole square. चलो डायरेक्ट बोलते हैं h square plus k square is equal to r square. And that's why, my बच्चों, equation of circle passing through origin is equation of circle passing through origin is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square. Instead of r square, we are writing h square plus k square. Why? Because h square plus k square is r square. तो ये याद रखो. And when you open the LHS and RHS, h square, k square will also get cancelled. So the equation will simplify a lot. This is when your circle is passing through origin. One of the point through which circle is passing is center is not origin. Center can be anything. All right, there is one more case. अभी 2 मिनट में सारा थ्योरी हो जाएगा. फिर थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चंस करके ये चैप्टर तो खत्म ही है यार. ज़्यादा एक्सटेंड नहीं करेंगे. Now another case is when your circle is touching x-axis, it's touching y-axis, or it's touching both x and y-axis. ये वाला भी एक केस बड़ा ही कॉमन सा है, we should know about it. ठीक है, I have drawn all the x and y-axis. Let me write it first. Touching, ऊपर लिखे क्या, touching x-axis, touching y-axis. I am taking these three cases, you might find more cases. Touching both axes. Now I am drawing rough diagram. मैं कुछ स्केल वेल लेके नहीं बना रही. Origin सबको दिख रहा है, दिख रहा होगा, आंखों से देखो दिखेगा. If circle is touching x-axis, then the case can be either the circle is like this, or it can be like this, or here. ऐसा कुछ circles imagine करना है सबको. ठीक है, रंगोली नहीं बना रही हूँ, दिवाली आ रहा है इसके मतलब नहीं रंगोली बनाने का, मैं बना लूंगी बाहर जाके. यहाँ पे मैथ करना. If the center is first quadrant h, k, what do you think the radius will be? This distance, ये तो पूरा h है. Height is k. Don't you think the radius is also equal to k? This radius, this distance from center, from the x-axis to the center is k. That is y coordinate of the center. Absolutely. यहाँ पे h and k negative. What is the radius? It is again k. Radius cannot be negative. Minus k मत बोलो. Radius is always positive. It's a distance. यहाँ पे minus h minus k is the center. Radius will be k only. Again minus h comma plus k. Radius will be k. So whenever a circle is touching x-axis, one thing we can say is radius is equal to plus or minus k. प्लस माइनस के क्यों बोलूं, मैं सिर्फ के बोलती हूँ ना. ठीक है, प्लस माइनस आप निकाल दो. मॉड के भी बोलना ज्यादा बेटर होगा, बिकॉज व्हाट इफ के इज नेगेटिव. रेडियस इज नथिंग बट y कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ सेंटर. इट इज y कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ center. If your center is 3, -9, radius will be equal to 9 for a circle touching x-axis. Think about circle touching y-axis. Some cases like this. These are the 4 possible. ए भाई सर्कल बनना है. गुलाब जामुन की याद आ रही है? किस किस को भूख लगी है? सॉरी भाई. h, k. What do you think is radius? सोचो, देखो. Yeah, radius isn't it equal to the x coordinate of center? This distance h is nothing but center. यहां से लेके यहां तक का डिस्टेंस h है. रेडियस भी उतना ही है, तो x is h. अगेन r is equal to h coordinate, r is equal to h coordinate, r is equal to, हाँ, radius is equal to h, or you can say x coordinate. Radius is equal to x coordinate of the center. लास्ट केस. मेरे करने से पहले सोच लेना है तुमने. वाह वाह. Whatever I am doing for one case, applicable to all other 3 cases. So hope you can. Wow, बहुत ही वाहियात. Now what is the radius, everybody? हालांकि ये रेडियस दिख नहीं रहा होगा तुमको. अब थोड़ा सा रेडियस की तरह लग रहा है. बोलो 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 बोलो. हाँ जी. द रेडियस इज इक्वल टू h बोलो या k बोलो. h इज इक्वल टू k. When a circle is touching x and y axis, radius can be equal to h also, radius can be equal to k also. That means the radius is equal to h is equal to k. All three are equal in the case circle is touching both the axes. Remember that for all the four quadrants. So you might have to find multiple cases depending on what the question is. Here we move on to the question answer series. Now all set everybody, theory done यार, circle theory done. और कितना करोगे? 20 मिनट से वही तो कर रहे हैं, 25 मिनट से. चलो. Find the center and radius of this circle. All we have to do is compare. Ruffle, compare. Compare it with what? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. When you compare, 2g is equal to 8, g is equal to 4. 2f is equal to 10 and f is equal to 5. C is equal to minus 8. Therefore, center h comma k equal to minus g minus f minus 4 minus 5. Radius r equal to g square plus f square minus c equal to 16 plus 25 minus of minus plus 8. किस किस को समझा ये? बोलो अब कितना आ रहा है ये? 16 plus 8 हो जाएगा 24, 24, 25, 20, 49 हो जाएगा and 49 is 7 units. बच्चों रेडियस इज 7 यूनिट्स. ये एक तरीका हो गया जनरल फॉर्म से. दूसरा तरीका क्या है? एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर 8x 10y माइनस 8 इक्वल टू 0. दूसरा तरीका जो आप लोगों ने सीखा होगा अपने टेक्स्ट बुक में स्कूल टीचर से, विच इज कंप्लीट स्क्वायर मेथड, द थर्ड टर्म वाला मेथड. मेक इट अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, है ना. ये मल्टीपल टाइम्स यूज हो रहा है बच्चों. कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएबल द होल स्क्वायर, ये बहुत बार यूज हो रहा है, 12th में भी होगा. एडिंग एंड सब्ट्रैक्टिंग थर्ड टर्म. आई डोंट नो व्हाई इट वाज डिलीटेड इन 10th स्टैंडर्ड. द परफेक्ट स्क्वायर मेथड क्या ही उनको था, इतने बार यूज होता है. दे शुड हैव केप्ट इट. Anyways, all we are going to do is make two perfect square, one of x, other of y. Ultimately, we are trying to bring this equation in center radius form. And how? X square plus 8x. Now think of what number should be added and subtracted to make it a perfect square. There is y square, there is 10y. What number should I add and subtract to make it a perfect square? Use the formula, man. Half into coefficient of variable the whole square. Half into 8 is 4, 4 square 16. We are going to add 16 and subtract 16. Half into 10 the whole square. Coefficient of variable is 10. So 5 the whole square. Add 25, subtract 25. My dear bachcho, these three terms will form a perfect square. X, middle term sign plus, square root of 16, 4. X plus 4 the whole square, minus 16. Y, middle term positive, 25 square root 5. Y plus 5 the whole square, minus 25. Minus 8 equal to 0. X plus 4 the whole square plus y plus 5 the whole square is equal to, ये कितना है? minus 16, minus 25, minus 8. अभी करा था. Minus 49 on the other side as plus 49. Now all of you, can you compare with x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square and say that the center h comma k is, नहीं दिख रहा है क्या h comma k? इधर माइनस है इधर प्लस है. आप क्या करें? And radius 49 is nothing but 7 square, isn't it? सीधा r लिखता है. r is equal to 7 units. जिसको नहीं दिख रहा होगा, आई एम जस्ट री राइटिंग दिस इक्वेशन. x minus of minus 4 the whole square, y minus of minus 5 the whole square is equal to 7 square. Now can you compare your h and k and r? Same मिला था ना आंसर. minus 4 minus 5 7, minus 4 minus 5 7. Both the methods are absolutely correct. Find the equation of circle whose center and radius is given. We will use the center radius form. Without wasting any time, guys, we are using the center radius form. You will have to write dialogues like let center be h comma k, which is half comma 1 by 4, and radius that's equal to r be equal to 1 by 12 units. Therefore, center radius form, we will get this equation. Simplify. ऐसे नहीं छोड़ने का आंसर the final answer should always be in general form. That means x square, then y square, then x term, then y term, then constant term, and then 0 on the RHS. That's how you will always write the final answer. So that's x square minus x plus 1 by 4, y square minus y by 2 plus 1 by 16 equal to 1 by 4. देखो ये 1 by 4 तो कटा. We have x square, then y square term, then x term, then y term, and then constant term equal to 0. This is the required equation of circle. Are you all boys and girls understanding it? Pakka, pakka, pakka. एक सौ एक टक्का. अगर ऐसा नहीं पसंद है तो you can multiply with some term to get your final answer. 1 by 12 दिया है क्या बच्चों? तो मैंने गलती किया, या तो अच्छा ये 1 by 12 है, मैंने 1 by 2 लिया. एक काम करते हैं, अपन ने जो किया वही रखेंगे, 1 by 2 रख देते हैं. If it's 1 by 12, then the RHS will change. 1 by 4 will not be cancelled. Denominator will be 144. In that case, scene changes. But yeah, what you can also do is, if the denominators are looking odd, multiply कर सकते हो एक LCM से. 2 और 16 का LCM 16 ही है ना, तो एक 16 से मल्टीप्लाई, मतलब 16 से मल्टीप्लाई मत करो, LCM ले लो 16. हाँ, तो 16x स्क्वायर प्लस 16y स्क्वायर माइनस 16x माइनस 16 by 2 8y प्लस 1 इक्वल टू 0. चलो ठीक है, LCM और क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन एक ही हो गया यहाँ पे. Find the center and radius of this circle. Again, you can compare and find the center radius, or you can bring it in center radius form and then मतलब perfect square थर्ड टर्म वाला. अब तुमको जो भी कन्वीनियंट है. मैंने क्या बोला यार, coefficient of x square and y square should be 1. If you want to compare it with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, you have to keep coefficient of x square and y square 1. That means divide by 2. You have to divide by 2. Minus 1 by 2x. There is no term of 0. There is no constant term. ठीक है? There is no term of y. Sorry. There is no term of y. तो ये equation है. Compare करो. 2g equal to minus 1 by 2. Don't forget the sign बच्चों. Very important. g equal to minus 1 by 4. 2f equal to 0. So f is also 0. Constant. There is no constant term. खत्म. Therefore, center h comma k will be minus g comma minus f. That's 1 by 4 comma 0. And radius r is g square plus f square minus c 1 by 16 plus 0 minus 0. Square root of 1 by 16 is 1 by 4 units. I want you all to do by method 2 as homework. Try the method 2 as a homework. Alrighties? Very good. Fine. Next, we'll find the equation of circle which is passing through origin and making intercepts A and B on coordinate axis. ठीक है, चलो ये सर्कल बनाते हैं, कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस भी बना लेते हैं. स्ट्रेट लाइंस ताज़ा ताज़ा हमने पढ़ा है अभी. इंटरसेप्ट फॉर्म, डबल इंटरसेप्ट, एक्स इंटरसेप्ट, फलाना फलाना बराबर. तो बस अप्लाई इट. हाँ जी. सो द लाइन is making some intercepts on x and y axis. Finding going passing through origin. अरे मैंने तो गड़बड़ निकलेगा नहीं. ठीक है, डिलीट होगा, डिलीट डिलीट डिलीट। अच्छा, इसको तो हम निकाल देंगे। तो सेंटर इज नॉट ओरिजिन बेटा, वन ऑफ द पॉइंट इज ओरिजिन, जरूरत भी नहीं है। वेल ठीक है। Passing through origin and making intercepts A and B on the coordinate axis. So if at all you have some coordinate axis, ये बनाना तो बहुत गलत होगा, ठीक है। दिखाना थोड़ा, डिस्प्ले करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है। कभी कभी देखो मन में बात होती है लेकिन हम उसको दिखा सकते हैं क्या, मुश्किल होता है ना। बस वही वाली बात हो रही है। देखिए मैं एक काम करती हूँ, इस पॉइंट को हम यहाँ ले लेंगे। परफेक्ट परफेक्ट बच्चों, परफेक्ट। पर 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 परफेक्ट। ये देखो दिस पॉइंट थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो गया, करना पड़ रहा है। x axis, y axis and the circle is passing through origin O. The intercept made by circle on x and y axis, that means this distance is A and this distance will be B. अब मैंने जानबूझ के छोटा बड़ा नहीं किया, वो हो गया है। A, 0, this distance is B, you can understand that this point is 0, B. Let us name this as A, B. O. O, A, B, all these 3 points lie on the circle, yes ma'am. Coordinate of O is known, coordinate of A hardly पता है, मतलब ठीक है, A तो होने ही दिया है, A, 0. Coordinate of B is also known. How do I find the equation of this circle? So equation of circle passing through origin, first of all, equation of circle passing through origin is x square, sorry, x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to h square plus k square, correct? बच्चों इसमें क्या क्या फाइंड करना है हमको, h और k की वैल्यू, वी हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ h and k. H and k we won't get a value now because A and B, no value is given in the question, they have only given A and B. So you have to find basically H and K in terms of A and B. The question that I am doing is very important and you will find a similar question in the textbook and a lot of places. Circle passing through 3 points. Circle passing through 3 non-collinear points. And the method that I am using in this question, absolutely same method you will use in those questions also. Here also circle is passing through 3 non-collinear points. Okay, so this is first equation. Now do you all think that A, 0, or let's start with O, sorry, A, 0 will satisfy equation 1, है ना? Therefore, instead of x and y, I can put A and 0. A minus h the whole square plus instead of y, 0 minus k the whole square is equal to h square plus k square. Just open a square minus 2ah plus h square plus k square is equal to h square plus k square. Done, 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 done. Therefore, a minus 2h equal to 0. Either a is 0 or a is 2h. If a is 2h, h is a by 2. A can't be 0, no? A is some intercept. They have clearly said circle is intersecting x and y axis at A and B. So A cannot be 0. It is some distance. A can't be 0, h is a. We got h. Similarly, can you all find the value of k? Very simple, 0, b. So all 3 points you will satisfy in the equation one by one. 0 minus h the whole square plus b minus k the whole square is equal to h square plus k square. So first you satisfy origin, then a, then b. H square plus b square minus 2bk plus k square is equal to h square plus k square. B common, b minus 2k equal to 0. Either b equal to 0 or b equal to 2k. Now b equal to 0 is not possible because it's making some intercept. Therefore k is equal to b by 2. My dear bachcho, we have got the center of the circle. It's a by 2 comma b by 2. The center of the circle is a by 2 comma b by 2. सेंटर पता चल गया है. अब क्या पता करना है? रेडियस. Radius, is it a difficult task to find the radius? Not at all. Not at all. So just substitute the value of center and radius in the equation to find the equation of circle. I'm just writing it here. For finding radius, we know h square plus k square is equal to r square. How do we know this? When you put x and y 0, you will get h square plus k square equal to r square. नहीं समझा? देखो. Put 0, 0 or rather let's say origin will satisfy x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Put x and y 0, you will get h square plus k square is equal to r square. Here you substitute the value of h and k. A square by 4 plus b square by 4 is equal to r square. Therefore r square is equal to a square plus b square by 4. You have r square, you have h and k. Equation of circle can you all find? Therefore equation of circle is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Open up. This is not the standard form. This is not a general form. You need the answer in general form. So everything has to be opened up. Y square minus b plus b square by 4 is equal to a square plus b square by 4. A square b square by 4 always will cancel. As I told you, whenever you open this equation, h square k square from left and right should cancel. तो हो गया वो x square plus y square minus a minus b equal to 0. This is the final answer. This is the required equation of circle which is passing through origin. यहाँ पे मैंने x लिखना, x और y लिखना भूल गई हूँ बस. A square minus 2ab plus b square y square minus like that. So that was all about the chapter. Hope you all understood each and everything, every concept. Based on this concept, all the questions can be solved. ठीक है? Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more amazing videos on one and only PW Gulf channel. Thank you. Bye-bye. Shabba khair. Take care all of you. Keep smiling.